Rob Van Dam, the whole effing show wants to be Mick Foley's final opponent in his final match. But I think the whole effing show could be over for the Mickster if he really does have another death match at the age of 60. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Mick Foley, last week, he made the statement. He put the challenge out to anyone big enough, anyone brave enough, anyone that is willing to risk their career, have a shite match with Mick Foley at the age of 60. He's put it out there. He wants to have a final match. He wants to have a death match at the age of 60. And RVD has obliged. RVD, no one gets higher than RVD, and he's willing to take a huge chance. He's willing to go in the ring with Mick Foley, a guy that can barely walk anymore. And RVD wants to be that man. He wants to be that guy that steps in the ring and goes toe-to-toe with Mick Foley.
Ear to ear, not so much because Mick Foley's missing one. He can't walk. Hell, he probably can't even talk these days. He's got no teeth. It's just gum smacking. He's probably bald as well. He's out of shape. Mick Foley's got nothing going for him. I'm sorry to burst his bubble. I mean, I think there's only one guy I think could get a probably half-decent match out of Mick Foley. And he's on my screen right there. The Rated R Superstar. I'd rather see Edge Foley. I like Van Dam, but I think Edge can just go a bit better these days.
Well, RVD says that he's never had a match with Foley, therefore that's why he wants it.
True, but
That'd be good.
Edge Mick Foley, WrestleMania 22 was pretty good too.
It was, I mean, but do we really need to see it? It's not going to be that match again, so what's the point?
I mean, what's the point? Because, well, I mean, come on, why not?
Well, hold on here. Shawn Michaels and Angle's had a bunch of great matches, but I don't think they're going to have one in 2024.
Why not just do Edge against RVD? Because Mick Foley's done. Mick Foley needs to reel it in. He will kill himself. He will do something ridiculous.
Well, this is a madman. This is a guy that wouldn't give his daughter money for a back operation.
It's mad to think Terry Funk's dead, isn't he?
What?
Terry Funk's dead, isn't he?
Ah, he is. But this is a guy that would rather his daughter joined OnlyFans to make her own money because he wouldn't pay for her to get a back surgery. So, I mean...
And I'm sure he had a lot of money to go over. Like.
Yeah, Mick Foley's a millionaire. I'm sure he could have spent some cash.
But he kind of backed up Vince. He's weird. Then people were saying that he's always been weird around the divas. And I remember, like, in ECW, though, he'd come out and dance around them in his fucking baggy flannel shirt. I don't know. I think
they hadn't been washed in about 20 years.
I think there's something dodgy about
I think someone took a shit on Mick Foley's flannel. The Foley flannel. Anyway,
if he was a dog, it'd be a... What do you call those wee fucking...
Yorkshire Terrier?
Shih Tzus?
Aye.
That's Mick Foley for
It's a bit big for a Shih Tzus, you know. Anyway, RVD was on a recent episode of the One of the Kind podcast, and he said that he would love to be Mick Foley's final opponent in this death match because he's never wrestled Mick Foley, and he thinks he could have a great match considering both of them are extreme. So this is what RVD had to say in regards to the challenge that Mick Foley put out. He says, quote, "I think I saw the headline, you know, something like that, and heard a little insider chatter on it. My first thought was, dude, that should be me. That'd be a huge draw, because we've never wrestled each other, and we're both, you know, kings of hardcore, dude." End of quote. So RVD probably high as a kite when he even said this. So I don't even know if he wants to have a match with Mick Foley. I just don't see anybody having a good match with Mick Foley. Mick Foley at this point, I mean, I'm saying he can barely walk. The last time I seen him, he could barely walk, and that's a long-ass time ago. I think the last time I seen Mick Foley was that time that him, Austin, and HBK came down to the ring. Might have been WrestleMania 31 or 32.
32, but, no, he was GM after that, so you've seen him after that. Point is, right...
Oh, hold on, he was GM, but he fucking stood at a box. You didn't see him move.
No, he did quite a bit. He did quite a few bumps. Stephanie Triple H for slapping him about.
Oh, no, that's a slap. That's not a bump.
Wait, he fell?
Did he?
Aye.
Did he get back up?
I don't know. I think he might have rolled about in his broken hip.
Nah, I'm not buying it. Mick Foley, age of 60, coming back.
I think the last time he looked decent, right, was the 5-way match in 2007 with, like, Booker, Cena.
You think he looked decent?
Well, compared to what he looked like in TNA.
What age was Terry Funk at One Night Stand?
Fuck, I don't know, about 80 or something.
I don't know. Funk was just in better condition, wasn't he? Funk was just...
I think he was about 60, Funk.
Why the fuck is Dynamite on a loop? But anyway, the point remains, right? It's like... I just don't think Mick Foley should do it. The guy's not in good health right now. He can barely walk. He can barely move. does he really need to prove anything? Mick Foley, for me, is the king of hardcore. There's a lot of people that will claim to be extreme. There's a lot of people that claim to be, you know, what hardcore wrestling is all about. For me, Mick Foley is the real king of extreme. He's the real hardcore wrestler, and everybody else comes second to him. I don't need to see Mick Foley at the age of 60 take massive bumps. I don't need to see Mick Foley rolling around in thumbtacks anymore. And if he does have this match, I mean, where is he going to have it? A death match in WWE? Absolutely fucking not. Would he go back to TNA? I don't think they would pay him the amount of money he'd want to do, the amount of money he would want. I mean, I think the only place he can have this match is AEW.
Is Foley big enough to get his own pay-per-view? Like Flair did?
Aye.
He promises to kill himself, probably. So, like Flair almost did. Although if Foley gets to the top rope, he's not going to pack it.
What about Flair versus Foley? Loser leaves in a coffin match.
They hate each other, like.
That could work. Anyway, guys, have a nice day. Mick Foleys. Does anybody want to see it at this point? I don't.
No.
But don't get me wrong, it'd be a clusterfuck. It'd be kind of funny, but at the same, I don't want to see Mick Foley die in the ring.
No.
I just don't want to
see anyone die in the ring.
Yeah, I just don't want to see it. Like, it's a Foley, Flair. And I know Flair's a lot older than Foley, but I just don't think we need to see it.
Look a lot older than Foley.
Foley was... you knew Foley was never going to have longevity, right? Just due to the shape and conditioning of him. The guy was never going to... Like, look at Sting. Sting can still put on matches, but you knew Foley was never going to be in that condition, that shape.
Foley was fucked by 2000. I mean, who was trying to kid?
Oh, God.
He was fucked when he got thrown off the Hell in a Cell, to be honest. But, yeah, moving on.
Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.